full-time MMA? Nothing else?
My life, man, yeah.
Or is this full-time MMA now?
I love full-time MMA right now.
Back to the daily grind. Thanks for checking out the channel. Make sure to hit subscribe if you're new and hit thumbs up if you're not a baby back bagel biting bitch boy, cause you know what time it is. It's full time
MMA.
Demetrious Mighty Johnson, Mighty Mouse. I think he's getting away from the mouse. He's just trying to kind of stick to the nickname Mighty. He's coming out and he's explaining what's next. Is it going to be a super fight? Is it going to be defend your belt again? You already broke the record, so what is next, Demetrious Johnson? You know he's got criticism about not moving up to 135 pounds because he's a really fucking small human being. So he's like, hey, I like walk around at like 138. The 135 pounders are cutting down from like 160. They're literally just too big for me. But anyways, we're going to talk about that in a second because there's something else I got to fucking talk about. He's this fucking Mighty Wiz Bar nickname, bro. The Mighty Wiz Bar. Now, I understand why he's not using the mouse trap. Because, like I said, he's kind of trying to get away from the nickname Mighty Mouse. I don't know, maybe he's been known as a rat too long or a mouse, or maybe he's just starting to get away from that. He's like, all right, I don't want people to know I'm a fucking mouse every time they hear Mighty Mouse or some shit. It's not intimidating. So if you just call him Mighty Demetrious Johnson, you know, he feels a little bit bigger, I guess. I don't know. But with that being said, what the fuck is up with the Mighty Wiz Bar? I understand you don't want to use Mousetrap because you might be getting away from mouse. But take the fucking whiz out, bro. Mighty Bar. Turn that motherfucker into a protein bar, a protein shake. Call that motherfucker the Mighty Bar Shake. You get the fucking point. The Mighty Wiz Bar? Less is more, bro. Shout out to the boy in the comments who fucking hooked me up with that saying that I couldn't think of off the top of my fucking head. It was slipping my tongue. Less is more. Just the Mighty Bar. Take Mighty Mouse, take Arm Bar, crunch them hoes together. You got Mighty Bar. You've got marketing. You've got protein bars. Turn that shit into 0 calorie, some other type of fucking bar, bro. Some other type of healthy snack. The Mighty Bar. But no, the Mighty Wiz Bar, he wants to call it. How fucking impactful would the Stone Cold Stunner have been if it was called the Stone Cold Wizard? Or the Rock Bottom if it was called the Rock Wiz Bottom? I don't want to hear none of that shit. This is a fucking jabroni shit, bro. Fuck. I don't know why that pisses me off so much, but fucking the Mighty Wiz Bar, bro. Oh, I know one thing that pisses me off about that name is the fact that you never fucking heard that name until Demetrious Johnson, bro. You kind of got, it's like, you know, giving yourself a nickname. You're not really supposed to give yourself a nickname. Someone gives you a nickname. People give you a nickname. You don't go home and say, well, I like cheese and I'm small and no, nigga, somebody looks at you and says, bro, you're a beast and you're small as fuck. We're gonna call you Mighty Mouse. You don't go home and fucking do a crossword puzzle and figure your own shit out. Or, what should I call this? Where the fuck did the whiz come from? Maybe if somebody explained where the whiz came from, I wouldn't be having such a fucking dilemma here. I don't get it. Where the whiz come from, bro? You got on the MMA Hour. You did your interview. You said what you wanted to name it. The fucking Mighty Wiz Bar. Fucking explain it. Because it's really pissing me off. I thought I had a good fucking name with the Mighty Bar. But still, man, even the Mousetrap, who John Morgan, I believe, is getting credit for terming that name. I mean, the Mousetrap is cool. I like the Mousetrap, but I kind of don't a little bit. Because mousetraps are made to catch mice. They're not like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I still kind of get it, though. I still kind of get it. I like the Mousetrap. But also, if he's trying to get away from the name Mighty Mouse, he's not going to take the fucking Mousetrap. But somebody called it like the Mighty Plex. That one was dope. So I would have took the Mighty Plex, bro. I would have been fine with the Mighty Plex. The two that the one that I'm not fine with out of all these names is the Mighty Wiz Bar. What the fuck, bro? Hey, Demetrious, when you going to pull off another Mighty Wiz Bar, bro? Fuck out of here, bro. That might be like we literally might never see that again. Like, we literally... Fucking, that is an insane moment in fucking MMA history. So the fact that he's not going to be able to pull that shit off multiple times, it needs a name we can remember, like the Mousetrap or the Mighty Bar or the Mighty Plex. Bro, in 1 year from now, when I'm telling my nephew about the fucking Mighty Bar and Demetrious Johnson breaking that record, I'm not going to remember the Mighty Wiz Bar. I'm saying, yeah, man, Demetrious Johnson, he put off a fucking armbar while he was slamming the dude. Here, we can pull it up. But ain't nobody gonna be thinking about the mighty Wiz Bar, bro. Seriously, man. I don't even. This video wasn't even about the fucking nickname, but you see the frustration, man. I just ain't rocking with that shit. But this is what he's saying is next, bro. He or sis, whoever the fuck is listening, it's every day, sis. Stay at flyweight or push for a super fight. Demetrious Johnson is explaining what is next, and it's not pushing for a super fight. Now, he is open to one of those guys, Cody Garbrandt or TJ Dillashaw, coming down now they've broken the record. But if you want Demetrious Johnson to move up in weight and go fight a bigger guy, a bantamweight, because let's be real, I mean, Demetrious Johnson could probably make 115 pounds, right? If he's walking around at like 135 or something, I don't know. That's crazy, bro. But he probably could though. So the fact that there's not a 115-pound division he would have to move up, but it's only moving up 10 pounds. You know, there's some people that fight at like 155. Man, there's people that move up 15 pounds, people that go up from 185 to 205, 20 pounds. I mean, maybe that's different. They're bigger dudes. What the fuck ever. I'm not getting into the science, but Demetrious Johnson is pretty much saying he's too small for bantamweight. But if the UFC shows him the money, hey, I think that's what we all say. If somebody wants to pay me $1 million, bro, I'll go in there with whoever the fuck, Brock Lesnar, Conor McGregor, Demetrious, whoever the fuck you see beat my ass, show me the money, and I'll make it happen. Like, that's what Demetrious is saying. I've got a high chance of getting my ass kicked. This is pretty much, these aren't his exact words. I'm probably going to get my fucking ass kicked up there, so it better be worth my while. I'm not about to go ruin my fucking legacy and let everybody say that I'm too fucking... You know, I'm not a real fighter because I'm 100. I'm not about to fucking tarnish my name just because you guys want to see if I can beat up a bigger dude. Show me the money. Make it worth my while, and I'll do it. But if not, I'm going to keep setting this fucking bar high. I'm at 11 title defenses now. What if Joanna wants to keep going up? What if she wants to break my record? What if any of these dudes want to break my record? If GSP wins the title versus Bisping, because his title defense thing is at like 10 if I'm not mistaken, his title defense streak, since he retired as the champion, if he doesn't lose and then wins a belt and defends it, does his streak continue? I don't know. I don't think so, but it might. But what Demetrious Johnson's saying is I don't want somebody to be like, oh, 11, all right, I can break that, one above Demetrious. I want to set this motherfucker at 15 wins, 20 wins, 25. So whenever Joanna looks up and she's like, oh, I'm not even trying to break DJ's record, fuck that. That's Demetrious Johnson's record. So he's saying he wants to set his name in stone, which is a little bit horse shit when I think about it, because it's like, I thought the whole point of, no, I want TJ Dillashaw to be able to make weight because I'm trying to like break this record here or something. Like the whole point of Ray Borg was trying to break the record. Now it's like every single fight is going to be trying to push the record farther. And it's like, I don't know about all that, dog. I mean, I understand it. I really like Demetrious Johnson at flyweight. It's just he's not going to be able to avoid the criticism of just being too small to move up, therefore not being pound for pound. And this is another thing, you motherfuckers, not all of you, bro, it is so icky when you talk about the difference between pound for pound and GOAT, because the definitions of them can be switched around and still work to some people. Some people are telling me my definition of pound for pound or GOAT is that my definition of GOAT is their definition of pound for pound. Their definition of pound for pound is what I'm saying is the GOAT. Well, bro, whatever floats your boat. How about that? To me, Demetrious Johnson is not the greatest pound for pound fighter on the planet, because to me, the greatest pound for pound fighter on the planet is a guy that can translate to multiple weight classes himself, like Conor McGregor, like Daniel Cormier, like Michael Bisping, like these guys that go up and down and are successful in multiple weight classes, pound for pound, going up and down. That's me. Some people say that's not what pound for pound is, because to me, the greatest fighter of all time, the GOAT, is the person who has the greatest skills in the game, who's the most technical, who's the most well-rounded, the greatest skills. You take their skills, put them on any other fighter on some creative character type shit, and they are the GOAT. To me, that's Demetrious Johnson, greatest fighter of all time. He's got the greatest technical fighting skills. He's who you want to learn your technique from as far as fighting. But now when you talk about pound for pound, I mean, it just sounds like weight, you know, weight classes, pound for pound, fucking multiple weight classes. So you can fucking have a different opinion, but I really don't give a fuck. To me, the pound for pound #1 fighter on the planet, or top 2 really, is not Demetrious Johnson, because he can only do it at 125. That's not his fault. He's just fucking little ass dude. And maybe if they had a 115 pound weight division, he could drop down there and kick some ass too. Who knows? But people are always going to say your competition, you know, you can't find that many guys that are that small. But I mean, it's always going to be an argument, because you can counteract that and say, okay, what's the difference between 125 and 135? 145, where Conor McGregor became famous, in 125. Because there are more guys at 145, but it's only 20 pounds bigger than Demetrious Johnson. So I mean, it's just a little iffy. It's a little iffy with it. It's always gonna be sticky with Demetrious Johnson until it's kind of like Conor McGregor. Doesn't matter how much he's done for the sport, people are gonna talk shit until he defends a belt. You know what I'm saying? That's like Demetrious Johnson. People are gonna talk shit until you move up and win and beat one of these dudes, and that's just what this is. But I do want to know, what do you guys want to see? Do you want to see Demetrious Johnson stay at flyweight or push for a super fight? I've got a feeling it's going to be mixed reviews as usual with Demetrious Johnson. I think Demetrious Johnson's starting to turn more into a star. If you remember at his last fight, and when he broke the record, pulled off the mighty Wiz Bar versus Ray Borg, the crowd was chanting DJ or Demetrious Johnson, some shit like that. It was kind of cool to see the whole crowd chant for his little ass. But with that being said, man, I do fuck with Demetrious Johnson. Whether I'm pissed off about the fucking mighty Wiz Bar name or not, I fucks with Demetrious Johnson, bro. He's one of my favorite fighters for sure. Do I think he's gonna be one of the biggest stars? I mean, who knows? I don't give a. Demetrious Johnson is one of my favorite fighters, of course. So with that being said, it is what it is. Let the haters know what the fuck you think about Demetrious Johnson's plans for the future in the comments. I'm out. The dudes that hate on the full-time family are the type of dudes that get a chick in bed and say, "Not today, baby. I just want to cuddle."
Bye, Felicia.